Hello ARMY! Welcome back to K Heart Channel. Just a few hours before BTS finally stepped onto the stage at Allegiant Stadium, something unexpected was already happening behind the scenes, and ARMY had no idea what was coming. Fans inside the stadium suddenly started noticing unusual movements around the stage, while rumors about Tae and JK secretly preparing a special surprise spread across social media at lightning speed. Some people thought it was a new performance. Others believed it was something deeply personal for ARMY. But what truly made everyone lose control was the reaction from fans who accidentally witnessed a small part of the preparation before the concert even began. And once the lights went down, ARMY realized this was far bigger than anyone expected. Hours before thousands of fans filled every seat inside Allegiant Stadium, the atmosphere around the venue already felt different from any previous BTS concert. ARMY members standing outside the stadium began noticing unusual activity near the backstage entrance. Staff members moved quickly between restricted areas, security suddenly became tighter, and several production crew members were seen carrying equipment that had never appeared during earlier rehearsals. At first, fans assumed it was only part of the final concert preparations. But within minutes, rumors started spreading across social media that Taehyung and jungkook were secretly working on something that had not been included in the official schedule. The speculation immediately exploded online. Some fans claimed they heard unfamiliar music playing during a closed rehearsal session. Others believed the two members were preparing a surprise stage that nobody, not even the audience inside the stadium, was supposed to know about beforehand. What made the situation even more mysterious was the sudden reaction from several staff members who reportedly asked nearby fans to stop recording certain areas around the stage. That single moment only intensified the curiosity surrounding Taehyung and jungkook's secret preparation. As the hours passed, ARMY inside Allegiant Stadium became more emotional and restless. Every small movement on the giant screens triggered loud screams across the venue. Fans continuously refreshed social media, trying to discover what exactly was happening backstage. Some believed Taehyung had personally suggested the surprise after seeing how emotional recent concerts had become. Others thought jungkook had been planning this moment for weeks without anyone realizing it. But despite countless theories, nobody could confirm the truth. Then another unexpected detail made fans completely lose control. Several audience members near the soundcheck area claimed they briefly saw Taehyung and jungkook standing alone together near the center stage long before the concert officially started. According to witnesses, the two appeared unusually serious while discussing something with the production team. The moment only lasted a few seconds before staff quickly cleared the area, but for many ARMYs, that was enough to confirm that something major was about to happen. Inside the stadium, the anticipation became overwhelming. Fans started chanting louder than usual, hoping to catch even the smallest clue about the rumored surprise. The energy inside Allegiant Stadium no longer felt like a normal pre-concert atmosphere. It felt as if everyone was waiting for a moment nobody could predict. Even longtime fans admitted they had never seen this level of tension and excitement before a BTS performance. But the biggest mystery remained unanswered. What exactly were Taehyung and jungkook preparing for ARMY behind the scenes, and why were staff members trying so hard to keep it hidden until the very last second? As the countdown to the concert continued, one thing became clear inside Allegiant Stadium. Whatever was about to happen would leave the entire audience talking long after the night was over. Long before the official concert countdown appeared on the massive screens inside Allegiant Stadium, the entire area surrounding the venue had already transformed into complete chaos. Thousands of ARMYs gathered outside hours earlier than expected, hoping to catch even the smallest glimpse of BTS before the show began. The excitement was already overwhelming, but nobody realized that behind the stage curtains, something even bigger was quietly unfolding. At first, everything seemed normal. Production crews continued checking lights, camera operators moved between sections of the stadium, and staff members repeatedly tested sound equipment across the stage. Fans watching from a distance assumed these were simply the final preparations before another unforgettable BTS concert. But then small details started appearing that immediately caught everyone's attention. Several backstage entrances were suddenly blocked by additional security guards. Staff members began communicating through headsets more intensely than before, while certain sections near the main stage were temporarily covered from public view. Some fans close to the stadium claimed they saw unfamiliar props being transported backstage under black covers, while others reported hearing pieces of music that had never been used during previous performances. Within minutes, speculation spread across social media faster than anyone could control. One post claimed Kim Taehyung and jungkook had personally stayed behind after rehearsal ended. Another fan insisted they saw both members discussing something privately with the concert directors, while other BTS members had already returned backstage. Nobody knew whether the rumors were true, but the timing made everything feel suspicious. Why would Kim Taehyung and jungkook still be preparing something only hours before one of the biggest concerts of the tour? As the rumors intensified, fans inside Allegiant Stadium became increasingly emotional. Every time the giant screen flickered on, the crowd erupted into deafening screams. Every movement near the stage instantly triggered thousands of phones recording at the same time. Some fans tried convincing themselves that the theories were exaggerated, but others believed something truly unexpected was about to happen. The mystery surrounding Kim Taehyung and jungkook only continued growing with every passing minute. Then another moment sent the entire fandom into complete panic. A short video clip filmed from outside the stadium suddenly began circulating online. Although blurry and difficult to confirm, many fans believe the footage showed Kim Taehyung and jungkook walking together near the extended stage while speaking with several production staff members. What shocked ARMY the most was the expression on their faces. Neither of them looked relaxed. Instead, they appeared intensely focused, almost as if they were trying to perfect something important before showtime. The clip immediately exploded across fan communities. Some believed the two members were secretly preparing a new duet performance that had never been announced publicly. Others thought they were planning an emotional surprise message dedicated to ARMY. A few fans even speculated that the mysterious preparation could involve a special stage concept nobody had ever seen before. But despite endless theories, nobody could explain why the entire production team seemed determined to hide everything until the concert officially began. Inside the stadium, the atmosphere became almost unbearable. Fans continued chanting BTS's name nonstop while the countdown clock slowly moved closer to showtime. Even people who originally ignored the rumors started becoming nervous after noticing how unusual the backstage activity had become. Staff members rushed across the stage repeatedly. Camera crews repositioned equipment multiple times, and several lights were adjusted again only minutes before the doors fully opened. It no longer felt like a regular concert preparation. It felt like everyone inside Allegiant Stadium was unknowingly waiting for a moment that could completely shock the entire audience. Then came the detail that made ARMY truly lose control. According to several fans sitting near the extended stage, a short soundcheck briefly played through the speakers before suddenly cutting off. Although incomplete, many claimed they recognized both Kim Taehyung and jungkook's voices together before the audio was immediately stopped. The stadium erupted into screams within seconds. Fans began crying, recording, and posting frantic reactions online, convinced they'd just discovered proof that the two members were secretly preparing something massive for the concert. But even after that moment, nobody knew the full truth. Was it really a hidden performance? A surprise project for ARMY? Or something much more emotional than fans expected? As the lights inside Allegiant Stadium slowly dimmed and the opening VCR prepared to begin, one terrifying realization spread across the entire crowd at the same time. Whatever Kim Taehyung and jungkook had been secretly preparing backstage was finally about to be revealed in front of thousands of fans, and nobody inside the stadium was emotionally ready for what might happen next. The closer the concert moved toward its official start time, the more the atmosphere around Allegiant Stadium began to feel impossible to explain. What started as simple excitement slowly transformed into tension, confusion, and overwhelming anticipation spreading through every corner of the venue. Fans who had attended multiple BTS concerts before admitted that something about this night felt completely different. Nobody knew exactly why. Hours earlier, armies outside the stadium had already noticed unusual movements backstage, But now even fans inside the venue were beginning to sense that the production team was hiding something important. Large sections near the extended stage remained unusually restricted, and several staff members repeatedly checked the same equipment over and over again, as if one small mistake could ruin whatever had been planned. At first, people tried ignoring it. But then the rumors surrounding Kim Taehyung and Jungkook became impossible to avoid. Across social media platforms, thousands of posts appeared almost simultaneously. Some fans claimed insiders working near the stadium had overheard conversations about a special stage involving the two members. Others insisted that both Kim Taehyung and Jungkook had personally requested last-minute changes to the concert arrangement only a few hours earlier. Although none of the claims could be confirmed, the timing alone was enough to throw the fandom into complete chaos. Inside Allegiant Stadium, fans continuously refreshed their phones while waiting for new updates. Every tiny rumor spread like wildfire. One post claimed Kim Taehyung had remained on stage long after rehearsal officially ended. Another suggested Jungkook repeatedly practiced a certain section alone with production staff, while security attempted to block nearby cameras. Some fans believed it could simply be another emotional concert moment prepared for ARMY. But others were convinced this was something much larger than anyone expected. Then another unexpected incident pushed the entire situation even further. Shortly before the concert doors fully closed, several fans near the front section suddenly began screaming after noticing movement near the side stage. According to eyewitnesses, Kim Taehyung and Jungkook briefly appeared together while speaking with crew members before quickly disappearing backstage again. The sighting lasted only seconds, but it was enough to completely shake the crowd. What shocked fans most was not the appearance itself. It was the way both members behaved. Witnesses claimed neither Kim Taehyung nor Jungkook looked playful or relaxed like they usually did before performances. Instead, both appeared unusually emotional and deeply focused, as if the moment they were preparing carried enormous meaning. Some fans even noticed Jungkook repeatedly looking toward the audience area while discussing something with the stage directors. That single detail immediately triggered another wave of speculation online. People began wondering if the surprise was connected directly to ARMY. The theories became more emotional with every minute. Some fans believed Kim Taehyung and Jungkook were preparing a deeply personal message for the fandom after seeing how emotional recent concerts had become. Others feared the mysterious preparation could involve a moment so unexpected that the entire stadium would break down emotionally once it happened. Nobody could agree on the truth, but one thing was certain. Anticipation inside Allegiant Stadium had reached a level that felt almost unbearable. Then came the moment nobody expected. Around 30 minutes before showtime, the giant stadium screens suddenly flickered on without warning. At first, fans assumed another promotional video was about to play. But instead of normal visuals, several backstage camera feeds appeared for only a split second before immediately cutting to black again. The moment happened so quickly that many people questioned whether they had imagined it. But they had not. Because within seconds, social media exploded again. Fans who managed to record the brief screen glitch began slowing down the footage frame by frame. What they discovered immediately sent the fandom into complete meltdown. In the background of one blurry frame, many believed they could see Kim Taehyung and Jungkook standing together near a hidden stage setup that had not appeared in any previous concert configuration. That single image changed everything. Now fans no longer believed the rumors were fake. Something was definitely being hidden from the audience. Inside the stadium, the noise became deafening. Chants echoed through every section while fans desperately searched for more clues. Some people started crying purely from anticipation, convinced they were about to witness one of the most unforgettable moments in BTS concert history. Others continued recording every inch of the stage, terrified they might miss the smallest detail once the concert finally started. Meanwhile, backstage activity only became more intense. Crew members rushed between stage sections at incredible speed. Lighting technicians adjusted spotlights repeatedly, while security near the hidden stage area became stricter than ever before. Even longtime concert staff appeared unusually nervous, which only made fans more convinced that something massive was about to happen. But despite all the rumors, theories, and leaked sightings, nobody inside Allegiant Stadium could answer the one question that mattered most. What exactly had Kim Taehyung and Jungkook secretly prepared for ARMY that required this level of secrecy, emotion, and last-minute preparation? As the final countdown appeared on the giant screens and the stadium lights slowly began fading into darkness, thousands of fans suddenly realized the truth at the exact same moment. The mystery was finally about to end. And whatever Kim Taehyung and Jungkook had been hiding backstage for hours was now only seconds away from being revealed in front of the entire world.